All right, welcome back to another episode of NC Hammer Crypto. My name's Neil, where we try and keep technical analysis short and sweet. I do have a signal channel where I send out signals of the trades I'm going to be scalping for $20 a month, which is very beneficial for the amount of money you could potentially make. I also do individual lessons for $10 an hour. I pay $15 an hour for Spanish. So it's definitely something to look into if you're trying to become a better trader. Granted, all my trades are not 100%. We've seen on XCN that we've had over 100% in returns just in the past week. However, digging more back into XCN, we see that it did test down around 0.02, which is kind of what we were expecting from its previous retracement. However, we could see it push all the way down to potentially 0.01. I don't think it's going to push that far, but when you look in the past, back at XCN, you can see that it had a major retracement right around here, major. So if we look at the percentage, say from here to here, it's about a 34% drop. And when we go back to where we're currently sitting, say we're at the top, say, I believe it was around here, that's about a 50% drop. So we do have quite a bit of retracement on XCN. However, once it breaks this downward black trend line, we can start seeing a potential move upward. Watching the CM Guppy, we can see that the water isn't as hot as it was back here. It comes into this EMA right around the orange line and the blue line, and then pushes up. Here we crossed over both the orange and blue EMA on the CM Guppy. Sometimes we typically see it push all the way down to the bottom of the wave before getting a rejection. However, whenever we're looking over at Bitcoin, we do see that Bitcoin is starting to push up a bit. It had its pull back to test off the downward trend line. We want to see some support around here and then a push back up to around 105, 106, which will also bring the rest of the market up. We have looked at SPEL in the past. SPEL has been crashing immensely. Definitely just keep an eye on it. It is a meme token, so keep that in mind. Looking at ABT, as someone keeps suggesting, still slaughtered. It did not even do what I expected it to do here on February 6th. We just have a continuation downwards. However, it did break this trend line right here. We kind of want to see support over this line to maintain a bullish move. Looking at LCX did look like a better potential buy. We can see that it's got support on this upward trend line. However, the stronger upward trend line down here is more support. We don't want to see it break this. We want to see it hold above the 200 EMA and then have a push upward up to about 22 cents at this high right here. Looking at XTZ, I talked about it the other video. We did have some nice scalps if you are in my signal trading. We entered right here above the 200 EMA, sold at the 0.9, had a re-entry at the second double tap, and then sold at this top again. We do want to see this pull back up over the 200 EMA for another potential buy, but I believe the all-time high for XTZ was about $15. And when you look at the daily, the most recent high would be way up here at around $9. But before that, it was 15, and I've been trading this for a while. You can even use Coinbase and stake your XTZ to earn passive income while you're not trading it, which is very beneficial, especially since looking at this chart, I have a buy at about 0.75 cents, and we see that it has some strong support. At one point, it did push all the way down to 0.036, but the support it's having right now, we can expect to push upward past $2 on the next push up. Kind of looking at a upward trend channel, something similar, more or less like this, something like that. And this is always going to be pushing. like that, and we want to see it travel up to this top line, maybe a little bit of resistance, another top, resistance, and then push back. Going to XYO. XYO is looking not as good as whenever we had this first entry and the sell at a 20% increase. Another entry right around here and a sell around 0.02, which was definitely a quick scalp, but for a quick 10%, it is not bad. XYO as well. Looking at the daily, you can see that it had a massive push up at the beginning all the way around 0.08 cents, and we are at 0.018 cents. So XYO, being a partner with Tesla or Elon Musk in general, is definitely a bullish move. We do want to see it move above this downward trend black line right there. And another one I was looking at was ADA. If you are in my signals as well, you saw that we had an entry right above this 200 EMA, and we did have a potential sell right here. We're probably going to sell, have a nice retracement back to the 200 EMA, and then a push up from there. But Cardano is definitely a very good bet. And one more I wanted to bring up today is mobile. Mobile is absolute garbage at the moment, but mobile is Helium, and Helium is going to be essentially the decentralized version of communication. Everybody can put a miner inside their house, kind of having the telephones ping off individuals' houses where they have the miner set up, but that high is around 0.007. So if you missed out on XCN, mobile is a good option. However, we really want to see some support. A push over this 200 EMA would be nice to 0.0012. Just keeping all that in mind. There's one last one I wanted to look at, or two, I guess. Burst is something. It's where they pay individuals to, like freelancers. Somebody wants to work for a company, they pay them in Burst. That person can sell their Burst, but Burst does have a potential, just like everything else, to be all the way up here. $39. $39 from currently 34 cents. It is a potential. It's definitely something to keep an eye on. But I wouldn't look too heavily into it. You really want to see some support off this trend line right here, this big black one right there. And lastly, Jasmy. We're just bringing it up to keep people informed. But Jasmy, we want to see it test and hold above the 200 EMA, as well as this downward trend line as well. Jasmy does have extreme potential to push upward as well. So keep Jasmy, Helium, or mobile in mind. But currently I am looking more into XTZ as it's very stable right now. Looks like a really healthy market. LCX would be a decent buy, but I would like to see maybe another test around this area before entering. And I always like to bring it up. A good way to make free passive income is Grass. You just download this application and it uses your broadband internet that you're not using while your computer's running. You can see I've been in it for quite a while, and they are going to release their Grass token to holders who have been mining this over the epochs, which is very beneficial. If you're not doing anything with your computer, just have it mine Grass, and you could get a potential payout. Grass is around $1.30 right now. If they pay out the amount of tokens I have received, you're looking at like 209, 300, 400, 500, 600,000 Grass, but I guarantee I'm not going to be getting 600,000 Grass at $1. They will probably give out a pretty big portion for the early starters. I also use MEXC as my trading platform. Always like to promote it. Has the lowest trading fees. Definitely do your own research if you can trade within your country. And I will leave the reference link below. And same with Grass. I also use Coinbase. Coinbase does give $20 for new users who use the link reference below and trade $20. So if you're new to crypto, you want to get into it, use $20 on my link listed below this video. You will automatically get $20 for your purchase. So you can take that $20 out. Now you have $20 in crypto, $20 in hand. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoy. If you got any questions or comments, like, subscribe, put it below. Thanks.